Hey, it's me, Nalthazar, and welcome to another video. This one is going to be about the one, the only, the amazing jellyfish, Glimmerbell. Glimmerbell is a 6-mana 1/3 flying jelly that has, while on the battlefield, this creature can't be disabled. You might be wondering, Nalthazar, you can't tell me that you're going to break this jellyfish. But really, I am. So, while this is on the battlefield, it can't be disabled, which means that if we use Colossification on it, it's going to get that permanent +20/+20, but it's not going to get disabled. So we'll be able to make a really, really big jellyfish if only there's a way that we can make sure that Colossification happens on repeat. And so if you take a look at this deck, you'll see that there's definitely a way to make Colossification happen on repeat via Pyromancer's Goggles in conjunction with our activated gem destroyers, Blister Spit Gremlin, and Zirda the Dawnwaker. So between Zirda and Blister Spit, we should be getting all 3 Pyromancer's Goggles triggers every single turn once we have everything set up to be giving this Glimmerbell +60/+60 every single turn. As you can imagine, once things get started, the match gets, well, it finishes pretty quickly. Everything else in the deck is intended to make this a little bit easier. So we've got Mystic Sanctuary and Midnight Clock for converting gems to blue. We've got Nylea in order to fetch the Glimmerbell and either Blister Spit or Zirda. We've got the Great Henge just because our creatures are going to be getting really big really fast. So this is going to become a 0-mana non-creature spell, which is going to trigger the Blister Spit's destroying activated gem ability. And then we have Embercleave because, well, we need some way to get rid of opposing creatures, and Embercleave will do that. So let's go ahead, jump into some gameplay. It's pretty cool. So I realized that I wasn't recording turn 2, so I started recording here. But here I am matched up against Bolas, and my starting hand has Nylea, and it has Colossification. So that's not the greatest starting hand in the world, but nonetheless, we're going to find a way to make this work. So we've got an early Glimmerbell here, but we want to get Nylea down because once Nylea comes down, we're going to be able to give Glimmerbell mana every turn, and then we're also going to be getting the Gremlin, we're going to be getting some other things, so Zirda. So we're going to use our first ability. With Sarkhan, we're actually only going to be using our first ability because we have no use for Sarkhan's third in this deck. So the idea is to increase our mana bonuses to try and get everything going more quickly. So at this stage, because we have the Glimmerbell and we have a Zirda, the goal is now to try and find a way to get our hands on Pyromancer's Goggles. So once Pyromancer Goggles come into our possession, we're going to be able to do some pretty good things. Now, I have the Midnight Clock down. That's what all these activated blue gems are. And so I'm trying to match the activated blue gems to try and make some cascades or just get a little bit of extra mana. So that was actually a perfect draw. We got the goggles. So we now have all the pieces that we need in order to make this work. You're going to see that I'm using my first ability again. I'm increasing my blue mana bonus. And I'm really just trying to get my way up to those goggles and have the jellyfish down and one of my creatures that's going to be destroying the activated gems. So Zirda is what's in my hand, so that's what I'm going for first. And then we'll go from there. So Bolas is taking our blue because Bolas is also a blue walker, but whatever, no big deal. We've got Pyromancer's Goggles up and coming, and we've got a Glimmerbell that's going to have full mana at the end of this turn from Nylea, and our Zirda is going to be pretty darn close too. So I'm going to go ahead and match the double blue gems. Bolas has Sphinx's Tutelage down along with Ashiok's Eraser, and I would very much so like to get rid of those if I can. And so I can here. I can actually get rid of both. And so even though I could match the green gem and then get a landfall to destroy the tutelage, I'm actually going to go ahead and make the blue match on the bottom here so that I can destroy both of Bolas's supports. You'll also see that I'm getting rid of the surplus of creatures in my hand. Since Nylea is giving us them every single turn, we don't actively need them. All I really need here is the Glimmerbell, and then I need Zirda and or the Gremlin. So It looks like Nylea gave us the Gremlin, which is fantastic. So we're going to be able to get the Gremlin and we're going to be able to get Zerta both down at the same time. We should be able to make the green into blue match, and then that's actually going to give us our first Colossification. So this is where we get to start making the jellyfish into a true big jellyfish. And so you're seeing the Gremlin activating gems as we're playing non-creature cards. So this Colossification cast is going to cause the Gremlin to destroy our last activated gem. Because we had a full hand, we weren't able to get all 3 Pyromancer's Colossifications there. Oh, no, I'm wrong. That was the third. It was on the bottom. We're getting the third one right now. And so here you're going to see, I'm going to pause for a second before casting this one. I wanted to make sure that I didn't kill Bolas this turn because I really wanted to try and make the jellyfish as big as possible. And I realized that in buffing it one more time, it'd be 126 damage. So 123 because he had 3 toughness and creatures. So I let it be. The Midnight Clock activates, it draws me 4 cards and gives them full mana, which is perfect, actually, because all 4 of those cards are going to have full mana, and they're all non-creature cards. So all of those are going to cause the Gremlin to destroy activated gems, which means that with those 5 cards, I'm going to be able to destroy 5 activated gems. And so if you're looking here at the board, the Gremlin's activating 2, and Pyromancer's is activating 3. So just playing those cards alone is going to activate all of my gems, which means that we're going to be able to put 3 more Colossifications on our jellyfish this turn. And because the jellyfish can't be disabled, it's going to be able to attack. And so here you're just seeing I'm playing all of the non-creature cards. We're getting our 3 Colossifications, and we're going to put them on the jellyfish and buff this thing up to 128 power with double strike. That's right. This common 1/3 just became a 128, 131 double strike. So that's the match. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.